said this a million times in this program. When we were younger comedians, the people that were 60 doing comedy, they were either famous or you felt sorry for them.
Right.
I don't think that's the case anymore. I think there are so many very talented, solid comics out there who are 60 years old that are at the top of their game. And why wouldn't you go see them?
Right. And as long as you keep writing, it doesn't matter.
What's this now? What's this part?
Well, this part, I was trying to explain to somebody about the Jimmy Pardo half-hour special.
Yes.
I was telling that story about how it took a second. This is how I remember the story, Jimmy. Comedy Central didn't want to give you a half-hour special because they thought you just did crowd work.
No, that is not the case.
That is not the case. That is not the story as I remember it is incorrect. Because they did give you a special.
Yeah, I did Premium Blend in 1999, the year of our Lord, and then they gave me the half-hour special. What happened, Jackie, was they said, send your tape in for standards and practices, or whatever that is, so that we could go through it. And I sent them an hour set, and they reported back, well, it's coming up short. And Bruce was like, it's coming up short. We sent you an hour. Yeah, can he send another set? So we send. I go to Irvine and do the hour again, and we send them. When I say an hour, maybe 53 minutes.
Right.
But they need 22 minutes.
That's all they need.
So we send them 53 minutes. They go, yeah, we just did it again. We just transcribed it. It's still coming in short. And we're like, how could it be coming up short? And then we had the conversation with them. We're like, oh, do you not understand? That's the act.
Yeah.
And by the way, there was no crowd work on this. It was all just me riffing off the top of my head in the same way that Greg Proops does.
Right,
but they thought
at the audience.
Yes.
And it feels like crowd work, but it's not really because you're saying jokes.
I'm saying jokes, people are responding, but they think, oh, he's commenting on the fact that it was the drive-in from the airport to there. Well, guess what? It's the same drive-in. What a coincidence. Right. The same thing happened to me on the drive-in from the airport.
Oh, so they were like just kind of discounted. Like they go, well,
yes.
he won't do that.
They would go, well, he won't do that because that's local. Oh, he won't do that because that's about this. Oh, he won't do that. It's like, oh, it took you 3 times. So then we sat down the day of the taping, and they're like, okay, let's go through the set because it's still coming up short. I'm like, how the fuck can that be possible?
Right.
And then literally 1 second in, I said, they said, well, you're not going to do the thing about it. I go, well, I'm going to do that. And then one woman went, oh, then we're good. We haven't understood. And one woman admitted it.
Yes.
And others had a look of very much like they were embarrassed.
Yeah.
And or maybe mad they gave me a special.
Right. That is vaguely the story that I do tell.
Yeah.
But I think I get to it further. It was because I thought that they were giving you more guff, but that was plenty of guff.
Oh, it was a lot of guff because it was annoying to be like, to go down to Irvine and get, hey, is there any chance I could do a long set on a Wednesday night? Well, no, because we have a headliner book.
Right.
Well, I got this thing at Comedy Central's. Okay, we'll let you do it. Aaron at the Improv would be nice enough to let me do it. Or I'd be on the road and I'd have to figure out a way to, back in those days, 25 years ago now, how do I tape this set?
Right.
Without it being on a cassette tape. I guess it would have to be a cassette tape, but it was annoying as shit.
Yeah.
And it would be like, just give me the special. I'm doing an hour every night on stage. I'll figure out how to do 20, you dumbasses. How do you run a fucking comedy network?
Well, it turns out. But I will say that the week that I did my Comedy Central special was 2003, I think, or 2002, whatever, when it came out 2003. People were running. They were doing exactly 22 minutes because of how badly they were
editing horribly, yes.
Yes, and they did indeed edit horribly on mine as well. They kind of one of the punchlines. They didn't understand anyway. So, but they said you have to give us 30. You have to give us.
Yes.
And if you don't give us 30, we're sending you back out to do another 8.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And
I saw that happen to a guy while I was there.
Yeah, me too.
So they got wise to the trick.
They got wise to the trick that people were like, it turns out I'm the one writing the jokes. I'll tell you which ones are the jokes.
How about that? How about you let me have a little bit of input on that?
Remember Lisa Leingang in that Friday night show where she was like, yeah, just do her and Bart Coleman.
Yes.
They never asked for a set list. They were like, no, TV clean.
We'll see you Friday.
See you Friday.
Yeah.
Do 7 to 10. 7 to 10 on TV.
Yeah.
And
we'll see you there.
See you there.
Look forward to it. We trust you.
Right.
We understand how comedy works.
As I was being walked to the set the second time I did it, Bart said to me, you know you're not doing the same 7, right? And I said, right.
Well, who would do that?
No one would do that. It turns out I'm an adult.
To hear the whole conversation, subscribe for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, or visit nevernotfunny.com.